Don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Arizona Cardinals. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Here I come. Here I come.
Elliott. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. After the penalty, it's Elliott. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Tackle made by Tanner Vallejo.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Murray now on 1st down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Lamb. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal 1st down. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack down to the 25. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 25-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And the box with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. He can run for it, and he will. And he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. A gain of 8 on the keeper and a 1st down.
And this is one of those plays that if you can use it to keep the chains moving, it's a good play. And not only that, it tends to tamp down the pass rushers because they have to recognize this play and stay at home. The quarterback uses it well. Read option.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
This play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here we go. 6 guys.
First carry for Darius Geis, and he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Ready, blue ready. Hey, 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
3rd and long for Winston. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. 41 yards.
Now that one hurts defensively. They forced him into 3rd and long, had the advantage.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Dobbins, he'll get only a couple down to the 44. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Jameis to throw it. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Brashad Perriman, and that'll make it 3rd down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. On 3rd down, Winston. And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 27-yard line.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Even. He's crossing. He's checking crack. Set.
Geis, they'll try to run it. A great move, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Second down and goal. Winston, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Chris Godwin, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Santos with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Go for it, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And there are parts of their last sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football.
On 1st and 10. On play action, it's Murray. He's going to fire this thing deep right side, and this is caught. An excellent gain, 35 yards. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So 3 plays already, 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time.
Under 10.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
They'll try again with Elliott. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Yeah, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Now the former Sun Devil, Zane Gonzalez, for the field goal try. And the kick by Gonzalez is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A run there on 1st down gets 3 up to the 28. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now a give right side. Dobbins. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Hey, let's get it converted. Sponge. We go.
They'll try and get it with Geis. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
When you're dead last in the NFL in 3rd down conversions, the odds are against you every time you face it. How about him picking up that one? That was big for them.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Check.
This is Geis. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Tampa Bay.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
He'll have another 1st down and more. And down to the 19-yard line.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Easy.
On 1st down, Dobbins. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 16-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
On the draw, they go to Geis. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
I think we can safely say that those types of players are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
It's our time. Follow. And even.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Let's go. Let's go, defense. And here we go.
Tree, privacy.
Kill.
Here we go.
Working out of the gun. Winston. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 4th down coming as the Bucs send on Cairo Santos for the field goal try. This one from 35 yards away. Santos' kick is up and through, and they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care?
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. And the The final seconds of the first half, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. So they just do get the touchdown in before halftime, and now a PAT will tie it.
So what we're saying is one team is going to be really excited right now. How about the other side, though? Will they be deflated, or will they go ahead and gather themselves, regroup at halftime, and come back out because we had an even half?
Yeah, we did. We'll see. Should be a good second half, that's for sure.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. Nope. Guarantee the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game will just start all over.
Now he'll let this one go. Deep left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter three.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Strip that ball. Strip that ball. Check 9, check 9. Check. Crouch. Hatch it. Check. Green, triple team. Let's go.
Now Winston. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. That's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back.
It's caught inside the 25. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. A huge play there for Arizona. 51 yards from the red zone. Here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. That is caught at the 7. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. 1st down. Now Elliott. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Ezekiel Elliott, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Winston. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Dobbins, and he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. They'll run with Geis, and 3 yards there takes them to the 45.
We've called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
Wait. Set the top.
They stay on the ground. Geis again. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. Now after the run by Geis, here's 1st and 10. Winston now. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Jim. Kill. Easy.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins, and he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. Touchdown, Cardinals! Ezekiel Elliott, 76 yards. And the Cardinals push further out in front. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
Ready?
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
I can't believe he let you play.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. To the right side, and he's got more complete. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Winston. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Another incompletion with that one. He's just 7 of 14 throwing the football, 50%. Typically not going to get it done, is it?
And let's just make it simple, and that's exactly why they trail.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 15. Again, it's Winston. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pick up there of 20 yards. In a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Winston now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Geis. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Hassan Reddick in on the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8. At their 49-yard line.
Off the play fake. Winston trying to lay one up deep. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
58, right over there, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Come on. 30. 58 to Mike, 58. 58. Let me go. I'm here all day.
From the gun, Winston. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
The Bucs go for it. It's Winston. And that is incomplete. The Bucs try it on 4th down but come up empty. Then the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Murray. It's caught here by Adams. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Quit talking about it and bring it.
To throw is Murray. And that's complete to Adams. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 12 yards the pickup, good enough for an Arizona first. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
A gain of 10, first down, Arizona.
All right, I don't want to get too poetic here where they talk about, the eyes being the windows of the soul. You know what else the eyes do? They see the open spaces on a field, and those eyes carry your legs to those spots, and that's what happened on that play. He saw an opening and went and got it.
Well, he really hasn't ran the ball all game. 4th quarter here, need a big play, able to pick it up. So whatever the eyes saw and created, it worked. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he's brought down. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring.
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Ezekiel Elliott, his 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the 4th quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job. Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Here's Winston. Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it. They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Jameis again. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Winston. And this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. Back to throw it. Murray. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Lamb. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13. Murray now on first down. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. In for the score. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's left, because victory, not a chance.
And Winston lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it going the other way. And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the